sleep and wake up in Biafra. Like I said, then we must capture every cranny of the Biafra territory.
All hail Biafra. All hail the United States. Biafra Republic, peace, unity, progress, and equity. Warm greeting to all Biafrans and lovers of freedom listening to us from all over the globe. Please, as you join the space, do go to the sharing button and share the space and hit the love sign or the like button so that it will help the space to stay on and to scare off the attack, because the space was supposed to have started at 12:30 in my own time, but when I tried to start the space, the scheduled space was attacked. And then I tried coming up again. No, it wasn't allowed until I had to do what I could do before we are able to be here now. So these are the things you need to understand, that anyone can wake up anytime, hook up, and then do whatever you want to do. But when that what is there is actually coming from the official unit of our BRGIE unit, they will attack us. They will attack us. They will attack us left, right, center. But we are not relenting because we are expecting all this. Like our leader normally say, if you're not doing anything well, anything good, nobody will attack you. So if they attack you, understand that you are doing hitting them hard. They are shouting the name of our prime minister everywhere, calling for his head, calling for his kidnap, calling for his arrest and extradition to Nigeria. Why? Because he is doing what is hitting them hard. He is not allowing them to come and massacre our women and children in our motherland the way they are doing in the far north. And this we must continue. It is the religion of Biafra, protecting our women and children from becoming IDP and becoming slaves in the hands of the. I salute all of you Biafrans back home and the officials of the BRGIE cabinet and government in the homeland, and most especially the engine room of Biafra, the BRGIE media team. I salute all of you for your courage. I see my co-host, the Jaja, assist, and many others. So please let the fire begin. I'll be back. Let me fix some things. Jaja God says, speak here, continue to burn. The topic is there, and we have to crack all nuts. Because today, raising. So we need to create the awareness and to make them understand that for us to achieve many, we need more funds, we need more guns and bullets and ammunition. Thank you from here. I salute my PM standing in to make sure everything happens. My supreme leader in detention, I salute my eternal leader, and I salute all heroes of Biafra, the gallant men and the bushy that are doing the needful. We will continue to give you all we have and all we can to make sure you do the work more viable and more stronger. Thank you.
Sir, before you go, good afternoon. I just got to have a problem because there is
okay. Let's bring him down and.
Okay, so thank you everyone. Good afternoon, Alison, Shimon, Jaja Godson.
Please let me see whether Jaja God will be okay. My minister, Mazi 247. I salute you from here. I just spotted you now. Salute your presence. Jaja God, please check if you're okay now. Till I go on, please.
Good afternoon, our minister, Ugo 247, Christopher, our information media community communication. Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Ahaya, Sir Williams. We're many here. Good afternoon, everyone. So straight to the topic. Biafra government fundraiser as we put Nigeria oil gas farm in flames. So today is Saturday, is our fundraiser. Ladies and gentlemen, you are all invited to support our government financially. We have the website, you can go and donate as much as you can. And we also have the tax, BLT tax, all Biafrans are paying. Like how much is all of them there, they're all paying tax. So for this jihad scene, even their shoe polishers and shoemakers and megas, they're all paying to this tax. So imagine that we have a better cause, which is to free Biafrans, to save them, to make them to stay alive. This is a good cause supporting. So please donate, donate, donate. Thank you, everyone. And another notice that is the Biafra forces have decided that from this month, oil pipelines will start going on flames. So take note, Shell, take note, Chevron, Ajip, whatever your names are. If you're in Biafra territories and taking our mineral resources, if you were doing this or still doing business with Nigeria Boko Haram Fulani government, and for Biafran forces target is serve the Nigerian Islamic terrorist states their resources to purchase more arms and sponsor terrorism. Biafra army fight against terrorism has been into the next level. All oil companies operating in Biafra land must get clearance. Shell, you must get clearance. And your likes, Chevron, Ajip, all of you getting mineral resources from Biafra territories, you must get clearance from Biafra government. If you ignore this warning, you will receive message from us within weeks. So you are advised to take your clearance from Biafra government if you want to continue to do business. If not so, soon your oil mine and everything you do there will be in flames. So wake up and do the needful. And also, Biafra government are really declaring Biafra through grievances declaration, where we list all the things Nigeria Biafra people. This morning we'll try to, discuss a lot on that. And through institutionalizing declaration, and this is how we have formed and structured the government of Biafra, the international and global accepted standards. And another way we are redeclaring Biafra is through commitment declaration. And in this, we are setting up the structures of Biafra self-referendum. We are also setting up collection of Biafran data. Also unveiled Biafran forces. So, and the 3.5 have been met. The only thing remaining is part of the number 3 I just mentioned. Therefore, this year, 2024, Biafra government adopted the Declaration of the Restoration of Independent States of Biafra. Declarations. And this is why I ask our people if they are interested, qualified to apply to be part of the board of committee to draft the declaration this year in Finland. So, my people, wake up and do the needful. Also, I heard that Obasanjo went to the east, went to Biafra land to stop Biafra, to continue to campaign against our prime minister and Biafra government. While Fulanis are killing and terrorizing Ogun State people in their villages, and people are running away from their houses, Amoteku has been overwhelmed by terrorists. Obasanjo, you are advised to go home. Go home. Your region is under serious attack by your own colleagues. Go home. No wonder Tinubu said that Yoruba and Fulanese are one. My people, when has Yoruba and Fulanese become one? This. This is an alarm. You know, we used to hear that House are one and friends. And now we can't hear about houses anymore. All we hear is Fulani, Fulani. Houses have been overwhelmed. So the same thing. When somebody's go ban, Tinubu, a foreigner from Guinea, made president in Niger area, became head of this company, Niger area. And he is saying boldly that the Yoruba and Fulanese are one. This is a serious alarm, my people. But you see, we have been able to define ourselves and what we want and where we're going. So wake up, indigenous people, wake up, neighbors, wake up, and let's pursue join into alliance and pursue this Fulanese back to Futajalon where they are coming from. I also heard that Jos was attacked this year, this Christmas. Jos in Middle Belt was attacked. Houses were burnt. People were killed. At the same time, the Fulanese occupy people's compound with well over 200 cows running around in the same compound people ran out from. So what is happening is as you're running away, other people are occupying. And the people that are occupying are the Fulanese. I also found out that Jos have so many mineral resources. I want to give us an example of tin. Tin is found on the ground of Jos. Tin, you know tin. He used it to do tin. Tin like when the tin you bring out from milk. Tins, you will understand it. And it's sold for $300,000 for one lightweight truck that contains 11 tons of tin, my people. Imagine 10 trucks a day leaving Jos. That will be giving you 2 million a day. Which is $2 million a day. A day. Which is in Naira 2.4 billion Naira a day. And with this amount, my people, you can build just to be finer than Dubai or wherever. And this one is only on tin. Just Middle Belt, they have a lot of mineral resources there, my people. This is what, so wherever you see Fulani attacking, killing, and removing people like hell, something is underground. A particular mineral is underground, and they are getting it, and they are stealing it. And this is why we're saying enough is enough of oil companies coming to Biafra land to steal from our mineral resources. Enough is enough. If you want to do any business, you must contact Biafra government, or in weeks to come, you see flames all over those areas. So let me stop here for now. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Co-host, you have the mic, sir. Jaja Godson.
Jaja, check if you're okay. Is your network okay, Jaja?
Yes. I'm okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Minister of
Wait,
Information.
wait. Before you carry, I see say your mouth on attention on one condition attention. So we understand. Please, to all our media hands, this space is going out on over 20 something media platforms. We are streaming them out. And this is also another announcement. If you are in the media, if you are in the BRGIE Twitter media group, there is a link I pasted there to the studio. If you have YouTube account or Facebook or any other social media handle that have, or pages that have a lot of followers, whereby if you stream something out, the feed will go higher and higher. You can click the link that I pasted in the BRGIE Twitter group, pair up your channel in the studio, and then the audience will continue to widen. So as we speak now, we're going out on over 22 social media handles, platform, channels, pages, streaming, and the whole world are listening. So thank you. Okay, while Jeza God is doing justice to his mouth, Mazi Ugo, my minister 247, are you there? Can you say something before we go over to others, please? Oh, okay. You did not get the mic. All right. Please try to get the mic. Okay, we have Mazi Chidera. Mazi Chidera, pick the mic, please. Mazi Chidera, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Good afternoon, everybody.
There we go.
Madison, I greet you. My dear sister Stella, I salute you. I want to emphasize more on the issue of the middle belt people. Like our PM said, that in few weeks to come, that the zoo and the terrorists is going to hear about them. I want to tell them that their unanimous agreement is a welcome development, because according to the documentation from one guy, I wouldn't want to mention his name, the documentation is worth it, because he did a nice job. You know, imagine a terrorist going into a particular state, a particular community, with the intention of wiping out everybody, including burning down their houses, which simply means that they are no more wanted in their own father's land. Imagine the nonsense. But I don't blame them. It's because they believe in one Nigeria. If they have picking up their piece of selves to fight and defend themselves, that wouldn't have happened. But no, the time is not late yet. Now that they have started, they are picking up, and like our PM posted yesterday, I saw them.
Can anyone still hear him? Because I can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Okay, you're back now. Continue.
Okay, like I said, the hour we are now is the hour of liberation, because anybody who feel marginalized or who doesn't have any sense of belonging in this Bulgaria country, is the time for you to stand up with your full chest to fight and defend yourselves and protect that which God Almighty has given to you as a state or as a double agent. But the genuine Yorubas need to work on themselves to stand shoulder to shoulder and defend their land. Because the more they try to play their double agent, the more the Fulanis goes through them. And before they know it, they will become like Hausas. Before it was Hausa Fulani, now it is only Fulani. Before you know it, it will become only Fulani in Yoruba land. But I wouldn't want to wish them any bad. But it's only for them to stand up and defend themselves. We Biafrans has taken a bold step, and we are ready to pull the horn, the horn, and a kind of standing to get what we want, and we are doing it, and we are doing it right. Kudos to the men on ground, and all thanks to MNK and our Prime Minister ESN. I greet everybody in the house. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you, Wachike. You know, I went through St. Nelson, one of the U.S. state lawmakers that I will call, where he said, since it is clear that the U.S. State Department will not take significant actions over the terrible religious freedom conditions in Nigeria, it is urgent and imperative that the Congress makes its voice heard. This is the same Congress that approves the Super Tucano to one Nigeria to use against the indigenous people. Though when they released the Super Tucano to them, the Lehi law was what guarded the Tucanos that were given to them. But now, the same Congress have not gone back to review the Lehi law to see if one Nigeria has gone out of the act of the Lehi. That you see Musa crying today is because they have contradicted the Lehi law. They brought those weapons to come and use and massacre unarmed civilians. What is their crime? Their crime is just because they say Biafra. They speak freedom. They ask for the restoration of the independent state of Biafra, the United States of Biafra. They say release all prisoners of conscience. They say we don't have electricity, we don't have water, and we have been sectionalized in the country for over 60 years. And we have been hoping that things will be better. But until this very day, it is not getting any better, but rather it is getting worse. And that is why we've come to the hard conclusion that the only way out is to destroy Nigeria and then create a new nation for the people, a new government that can be able to advocate for human rights and also protect the rights of the people and defend them in the face of aggression and also keep them away from being annihilated, cut to pieces, sent to IDP camps, the babies and children destroyed by jihadist terrorists without any apology. We will continue to be angry with US, UK, and Europe and all the criminal bodies of UN and International Criminal Court because these are accomplices. Now, when you see them advocating for the citizenry to carry arms, tell them that they are the most wicked people on earth. When you hear that they say, allow the citizenry to carry arms so that they can defend themselves, tell them that you are the most weak. You are even more wicked than the Fulani itself. Part of the Fulani jihadis, but yet you are more wicked than them. Do you know why? Did Samuel Otom of Benue State not prepare the men and women of the Middle Belt to the defense of Middle Beltans? Was it not arms and ammunition that he was to give to them to protect the lands and to keep their women safe and protected? When he finished formed this group and put them all in order, being that he was still loyal to the seated Fulani jihadist Islamic country government in power, he had to ask them, give me license so that all these people can legally make use of these arms without you coming against them tomorrow to say that they are doing or carrying arms illegally. What did they do? they told him they cannot give you that license because they know you are going to come and use it to kill the Fulani terrorists. Because the Fulani terrorists are their foot soldiers. They are their soldiers of the caliphate. They are the people that they use to do all the evil that you see today. The number is spreading every day. You see, you will hear of amnesty for the Niger Delta. You will hear of amnesty for the militants. You will hear of amnesty for Asare Dokubo boys and groups. You will hear amnesty for Tompolo groups. You will hear amnesty for the other group that emanated in Yoruba land before. You hear amnesty for Yoruba agitators. You hear amnesty for the Bakassi boys. You hear amnesty for everything you can ever hear of. But none of these groups of people that they call names. You also hear amnesty for IPOB ESN when they tried to force it on us and then we rejected it. None of these groups of people that I have called their names merit to be reintegrated into the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Air Force, the Nigerian Police, the Nigerian Navy, in the name of they have been rehabilitated and they are repentant militants. And we are recruiting them back into the Nigerian Army or Nigerian Police or Air Force or Navy. Have you people wondered to ask the question? Why didn't they see them worthy to recruit them back into the Nigerian Army, the Air Force and the Police and the Navy? Or their own was give them amnesty, collect all their arms and ammunition, then push them away, and then they go back and sit idly by, watching how the Fulani terrorists will come and cut their women and children to pieces. But Fulani terrorists is good to now pay them on contract basis. They cut people's head off. They are fighting for jihad. Anyone telling you that Fulani terrorists cutting off people's head off, invading of communities, annihilating and desolating everywhere, that it is for the natural resources deployed in those places? Please do not take that. Fine and good, there are natural resources deposited in the entirety of the indigenous lands of Nigeria, from the north to the south, the west and east, everywhere. But do not take it when they try to come up with that narrative that the invasion of this jihad is about them coming for the resources. No, it is not. They are not fighting this thing because it is for the resources. The main aim of what is happening here is the jihadist invasion, the conquest. It is to do what? To implement the same thing that was done in Turkey, where they will take over everything and then Islamize the entire people. If you don't imbibe in the Islamization, there's nothing like imbibe now, because you are not a Fulani and you can never become a Fulani. You will always be addressed as an infidel. So even if they embrace you for the meantime, like they are embracing the Yoruba people, some of them that says they are now speaking Fude or speak Hausa or speak, or they also do the same prayer and hit their head on the ground the way they do. Also, like some of them that we saw that they say, whether hopeless or who sent them from Biafra land to go to Mecca, they are still seen as infidels, smelling things, because you are not a bloody, stacking Fulani jihadist. It is not there in your blood. And you can never do it like them from the beginning to the end. You people should take example from Asare Dokubo. Asare Dokubo, even as he went to go and convert his head, he cannot convert his body finish. He cannot convert his blood finish. And he can never be like them 100% from the beginning to the end. He will always fall out along the way. He will always come back one day to sit down and then reconsider and have empathy and sympathy inside of him. Do you know why? Because you are not originally jihadist. Those that are originally made in their blood and in their veins and everything, the artillery is speaking jihad, they can never, never have a think. So what you have is jihadist conquest. It is not about the coming for the resources. The resources is what will harness them when they take over those places. They will use the resources to make sure they use it now to garner more power and more weapons and then use it to blow up America, blow Europe, blow UK, blow every other international countries. Because you have to go to the seat bed. Go to the seat bed, sit down and relax, feel comfortable before you now come out to come and blow. So that is the thing. But the main cause here is jihad. They are coming for jihad. Invasion, kill everyone, take over the whole place, and Islamize the whole thing. For as far as none of them are of the same Fulani jihad, kill them all because they are all infidels. That is the thing. So anyone saying giving arms to the people for them to defend themselves, ask them the arms that Samuel Letton asked for to give to the vigilantes that they form. Did they allow him to use it to defend themselves? Did they allow them to use it to defend their women and children? Because they know that is impossible. The Amotekun that you hear of, when they saw that the Amotekun was going to be very viable and to do the work of the people, they politicized it. They took it over. The man that came up with the idea of the Amotekun, they found a way and killed him. They started killing him in a very simple way, and his health was degenerating. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Who knew when they had poisoned him in one of the occasions? So there are poisons that is given to somebody that will take like the next 3 or 5 years to deteriorate the health and go slow. And also in traditional ways of attack, there are some kind of stones that somebody will stone you. That stone will hit you. When that stone hits you, you think that it's just an ordinary stone. This stone that has hit you has inflicted you of something. And then this will degenerate your health for like the next 3 years. To be going slowly. If it is not discovered by another traditionalist that sees root very well, in the next 3 years, you are gone. So the Ondo governor that formed Amotekun is off now from the surface of this earth because they knew what it would have been if the Amotekun was to be as neutral as it is supposed to be. They cannot allow you to carry the weapons to defend yourselves because they know if you carry the weapons, as a volunteer mind that wants to defend your women and children, you will kill all the Fulani terrorists. They will not allow you. These same Fulani terrorists, they have become monsters in their own ways with all the juju that they have imputed inside of them. But the only people that can neutralize these Fulani terrorists in Nigeria are only the Biafra Liberation Army. That is why you hear that they will enter places in the north, in the middle belt and everywhere, and then they are killing. And as they are killing, you don't see any reprisal that will bring them down or to overcome them. But when you hear that they came to Biafra land, we will be giving you the scores. That is why you see the National Assembly, the Chief of Defense Staff, the Presidency, the governors and the ministers, the senators and the commissioners, and police chiefs and every criminal thieves in one Nigeria asking the question, where does Biafra Liberation Army carry this thing from? That they are the only people that are able to decimate and destroy the terrorists. Whereas Nigerian army are dying in the hands of the same terrorists every day. And that is why they have now become friends with the terrorists. Because they know they cannot defeat them, so they have to now become their friends. Good. They have to now become their friends because they know they will not defeat them. They have to work hand in hand with them. So they have submitted onto them. So the only people that will destroy them is Biafra. So we are calling on all of you to come and join us and form your allegiances. This is the only way that you can be able to destroy these people. There is no way you can defend yourself effectively when we have not disintegrated Nigeria. At this very point, you need to be capable. And the only way you can be capable is being on the side of the Biafran forces. Come and join. And that is why we are telling you that one of the sources that is hitting us bad in anger is that you use the resources in Biafra land to buy this weapon and sponsor these people. So now we are cutting off those oil and gas sectors and all the farms, and it is going to be in flames. Let the message continue. Thank you, Mwachineke.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my Prime Minister. Thank you for that wonderful submission. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning from here. I hope I'm coming out.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Stella, my sister, I salute you from here. Mazugo 247, our own minister. Mazugo 247, I salute you from here. Mazi Chidera, I salute you from here. My brother Emeka, my brother, I salute you from here. Christopher, I salute you from here. Information. Sonia Barawa again. I salute you from here, our minister. I salute you, Simeon, Simon Eba, Sir Williams Collins, and Ezeben Ebere. No, I salute you, Ogodoman, my brother, Minister Ogodoman. I salute you from here. Everyone on the space, Pan Africa, I salute you. It's been long, we see you on the space. I salute you from here, my brother. I salute each and every one of us that are here. Without wasting of our time, Rage and Fury, I see you. I salute you from here. Rage. Biafrans, we have a duty at hand and we have an urgent message to deliver to all Biafrans. Duty have called to all Biafrans, and that duty that called is the duty of fundraising to the government of Biafra Republic government in exile. It is a duty, and we must put all hands on the deck to fund this government that have made it that these marauders that are coming into our land cannot hurt a fly in our land. That's a statement our Prime Minister made. He said that these people are calling for the citizens to pick up arms and defend themselves, knowing fully well that these people are animals, that bullets does not penetrate them. You know, Fulanis are very good in doing jazz. The men on ground know what they are doing because this is the land of Biafra. And there's a respect of territory in the spiritual realm. And every territory that you must conquer, you must first conquer that territory spiritually. So on and so forth. That's why whenever they come into our land with all their automobile, they will still fall. Because our land is not in support of them coming to kill us. And the land of Biafra will never be in support of them coming to kill us. Neither is a Chukwukabiama, the God of heaven and earth, the creator and non-created, will ever be in support for Fulani, the infidels, to come and kill his own people. That's why we have been winning. And Elohim has ordained us that we will be a liberator to every other person that has been trapped in this same snare that is holding everybody in the so-called jihadist Nigeria. So on this fund is to be geared to make sure that the promise that the Prime Minister made to the people this year comes to pass. This year, one of the agendas that the government have is to stop those that have come to use our mineral resources and gear it against us. When our Minister of Information talks about Techno-Jet and the agreement that the Nigerian government has violated, because Nigerian government has violated every known law, every international law, just to bring Biafra down. That's why the Lehin law, according to our Minister of Information, was violated. But at that time, that Buhari went to buy this technojet because it was Buhari during his time bought this technojet. And it was assigned that this technojet will not cross the borderline of the Biafrans, that it will not encroach the airspace of the Biafrans. And on that platform, this technojet was released to them. But today they used it, they want to use it and kill the Biafrans, but Elohim always stop them, because heaven and earth is his, and there's no place you will go to hide from him. So anywhere they go, they stop them. So for us to stop these people that have used our oil for many decades, just sit down. Our sister Stella just sat down here and calculate the thing that they are getting from Jos. According to her analysis, $300,000
Per one truck.
per one truck. I don't know how many tons each truck is.
16 thereabout.
16 tons. So if you calculate it and calculate how many years these people have harvested it, you will even see that the calculation of our leader, of these people having $30 billion in their war chest to fight against us, is an estimated attempt to what these people have in store against the Biafrans to fight us. And you will now ask yourself, when did the Biafran government in exile start this their fundraising to fight people that has 30 billion that they have put in store to fight against the Biafrans? You will ask yourself, when did we start? How much do we have in our watches? What ammunitions do we have to fight those that has 30 billion? But those that had $30 billion in their watches to fight against Biafrans are the ones crying today. And those that had nothing, those that had absolute nothing to fight, we don't have technojet, neither do we have tanks, neither do we have all these things. But they are fighting us and we are winning against them. Because Elohim is with us. That is why in the space of few years, we were able to secure sophisticated weapons that they never in their life would dream that we will, in the space of 2 years, raise such money. Because already in their mind that they have jeopardized and compromised the system by the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, through those that were with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the system has been compromised, that the money that have been contributed before now have been compromised, and nobody will go that way. So we started afresh. But in the space of 2 years, we have been able to equip the men on ground with more sophisticated weapons, even more than those that had $30 billion in their watches. And you will ask, what is the magic? The magic is this fundraising that you do on weekly basis, and some persons on monthly basis, and some persons that is in 1,000 men, and some persons that secretly donate things that we don't know. That is the magic. There is no any other magic anywhere. So to stop these people from owning 22 oil wells, you can just imagine a Fulani man, Sultan of Sokoto, owns that 22 oil wells in your land. 22. And you will ask yourself, for these years that he owed 22 oil wells, how many companies and industries did he build in your land? The answer is nothing. How many schools and hospitals did he build in your land? The answer is none. How many roads has he been able to construct in his name in your land? The answer is no. How many estates did he build in Biafra land? The answer is zero. What is his contribution to your community where this oil is being carried, milked on daily basis? The answer is still no. Do you see the reason why you must do everything to support the move of this Biafra Republic government in exile by our Prime Minister to stop these people from whatever activities that they have engaged on. Many people will say, if you stop the oil flow, that there will be scarcity in the land, that there will be hardship, that there will be this. That is what the Biafra Republic government in exile is gearing on. Let there be hardship in the state, in the terrorist state of Nigeria. Let there be scarcity of money. Let there be famine of everything in the terrorist camp. And we, the Biafrans, will take over what is rightfully ours and manage it to the benefit and the interest of the Biafrans. That you that has only oil pipe, that the benefit that the Sultan of Sokoto is giving you is that the pipe that was laid in front of your house or the backyard or the corner of your house, at least you have where you spread your clothes when you wash them. At least you see where you put your abacha when you cut them. At least you see where you spread your rice when you harvest them. But to some persons, they don't even have a land where they will plant cassava or plant rice. The only thing you have is that pipe, the rope. The pipe is rope to you. Other people are seeing it as a source of income. But you are seeing it as a source where you spread your clothes. There's no any other benefit you're getting from it. And the Biafra Republic government in exile in the year 2024 has come to end that menace. That if you have not been benefiting from it, there's no need. Or you're passing through those lines, getting to the enemy that will use it to empower themselves and come back in return. Instead of building school, dredging Niger, building refineries, building factories and industries that will give you job, giving your graduated son and daughter job, building hospitals that when the oil spillage that is everywhere get you sick, you will go to the hospital and you'll be able to be cured. Instead of all these things happening, they will buy arms and ammunition, bombs and knives, sharp one, and use it to come and cut your throat. That is the only benefit you have gotten in the decades, over the years. And this government, which the Prime Minister Ismail Simon Ekpa said, enough is enough. That from the day one of this year, that nonsense, that stupidity that we have endured for years, thinking that by the time that one day they will have a rethink or a change of mind and say these are human beings. Everything that made this contraption what it is, that made it that there were people, that their children, imagine the children of Fulani driving powerful cars, Lamborghini, Bugatti, some of them had private jets. Fulani children. But there's no Biafran child. There's no Biafran child. There's no Biafran child anywhere, apart from those that find themselves in the government, like Ifeanyi Ubadem, that were privileged to buy a Rolls Royce. That is the only car they have. But go to all the northern states, their house, you will see Bugatti. Some of them build house and the chair, the cushions in those buildings are powerful cars. That's what they use for their cushion. They don't know what to do with the money that they are getting from your land. Some of them, they have gold in the north, but they will go to Dubai. There's a particular mall built where your gold is being sold. They will go there and buy diamond, buy gold, buy precious things. There's Alhaji, you go to his house. If he brings you to his palace, you will think you are in Saudi Arabia, the palace of the king. But he's just an ordinary politician. What is the magic? The magic is the oil coming from your land. And you yourself are toiling on daily basis and suffering how to pay your school fees. This is January. Everybody now, your headache is how do you pay the children's school fees? Many people, their house rent will expire this year. Your shop rent will expire. Rent, bill. And the tax will be coming from the government. Those government that is milking you dry and has nothing they are giving you back. You will pay all this rent. Before you pay it, before you recover, this year is off again. You start afresh again next year. You will continue to struggle until your life that they have cut short already. One day you will fall. They will say that you are dead. But other people will come up and continue from where you stop. This government said that those times we have to end it. That Biafrans has to end these days, this hegemonic period that our people have suffered. That every mineral resources in our land must serve the purpose and the interest of the Biafrans. That is why every oil firm is going to be set on flame this year. Any agreement that must be done, if you will have access to the minerals that is coming from Biafra land, it must be an agreement concealed with the Biafra Prime Minister and its cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Outside this legitimate government of the Biafran people, every other agreement that you have with anybody in the world is none and void. It is as good as useless, because it will never strive in our land. If you're giving them money in the name that you are investing in Nigeria, Nigeria does not have oil. Biafrans have oil. Nigeria does not have other mineral resources that you're harvesting from our land. Precious stones, gold, diamond, and many other things, zinc, coal that you're taking from our land. It's not in Nigeria you're taking it from. You're taking it from Biafra. All those ions that you're taking it from Biafra. And this year, 2024, the game have changed. The table has been overturned. And if you must eat from that table, you must be eating with the men and the women that owns the food that is on that table. If you want to come to that dining table through the backyard, something unexpected will happen to you. That is the resolve of this government in this year, 2024. Thank you so much, Biafrans. We are not being killed today, and we will never be killed. We will never be in the shoe of those that are dying, because our fathers, our mothers has fought for this. And we have a government now that said enough is enough. So rejoice. This year is the year that all Biafrans will have the cause to say, Elohim, thank you for giving us our freedom. Thank you so much. I salute each and every one of you. My minister, as you go, I salute you once more, my brother, and the Minister of Information. I salute you once more. I will submit here and call on our minister. Oh, Stella, do you want to say something before the minister? As you go 247, will come to the mic. Thank you so much. I welcome each and every one of you. God bless you.
Thank you, Judge Godson. Biafrans didn't do anything. Biafran, what we only want is freedom. Freedom is the only thing we want from the hands of the Islamic Nigeria. And then not allow Fulanis to convert you to Islam, because you will never be like them. They will call you filthy Muslims, and they will use you and dump you or kill you. Fulani don't have anything good for anybody. And this is why we are going away from that Niger area. And we will be free at last. Thank you, Judge Godson. We'll call on our minister, Ugo 247. Sir, you have the mic, sir. Okay. Can we call on Nicholas Echeta? You have the mic, sir. Your hand is up too. Can someone hear me? Am I talking to myself? Jaja, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, my sister. I can hear you.
What's going on?
Okay. I can hear you.
Okay.
Is the minister not there?
I called him. No response.
Okay, call on Nicholas. Nicholas is there.
Nicholas, I've called him.
Nicholas, are you there?
Can you have the mic? Rage, are you there? When you pick up the mic, it means you want to speak. And when you don't want to speak, you go to the listening and you listen without anybody disturbing you. Ikenna, you have the mic. Ikenna, are you there? Okay. Tech guy, man. Tech guy, you have the mic.
Hello. Hello.
Tech guy, are
Tech
you
guy, are
there?
you there?
Okay. You
Okay.
have the mic.
Have the mic.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
no, sir.
hello. Wait, hello.
Oh, yeah, no,
Nicola,
sir.
you have your mic.
Uh, uh,
Can you speak,
okay,
please?
okay. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. All. I'm very grateful for our people and the effort that all our brothers in diaspora is doing and the Biafran government in exile. This is our hope. We are all hanging and looking forward so that we will joyfully return to our homeland. So that's all I want to contribute to all their effort. I know that there will be a fundraising this evening, but here in Gabon, can't I have the number of autopilot in Gabon? How do I get their contact? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Judge God, can you respond to him or our minister, information minister?
Thank you. Every contact number of coordinators, license offices, and admins of any country can be found on the website. IUB in usa.org/contact-us. So when you or biafrarepublic.org/contact.
Okay, Dago.
So when you visit any of the websites, these two
Yeah.
websites make donations. Go to that pane of contact where you see contact. Just like you click on where you see donate. So you click contact. When you click contact, you will see all the contact numbers of all countries.
Okay, thank
and
you.
the representatives and administrators. So we
Okay.
are passing this message to all Biafrans and lovers of freedom that are listening to us, and they need to know how to communicate, how to contribute, how to be in line with their license offices and their administrators and coordinators and reps in their countries and regions. Go through the website, the contacts are there 247 and we are updating them. And if in your country you don't find the numbers there, you can be the one to start assembling a family there. When you finish, do it, set up a WhatsApp group, then let us know, we will commission it, and then you will start coming together and doing the needful. No Biafran is at this point advised to sit down on the fence because we have gone too far. Do not sit on the fence this time. Be inclusive in everything so that you will know what is going on. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Lord. I take care.
Thank you, Nicola.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our minister Ugo 247, you have the mic, sir. Are you there now? Okay, tech guy, you have the mic.
Good afternoon, dear friends. Good afternoon, the Minister of Information, my sister. I greet each and every one of you. Sorry, you are laughing?
No, not me. It was Nicholas in in his background.
Okay, sorry. I have a few words to say and also to commend Biafrans for their efforts thus far. You know, just like what Jaja and the Minister of Information have said, most of you who are not born and brought up in the North may not necessarily understand what Nigeria is all about. So each time I join space and they talk about the creativity of Nigeria, it will take me back to as far back as 1999. Then in Kaduna, I remember vividly, they say the woman, an Edo woman, marched the Quran. And we were in primary school then. We were crossing Main Road, me and my brother and my other sister. The next thing I heard is, Inyamri. Lo and behold, this thing is not up to 10 minutes and about 5 people have been killed. The memory is still fresh in my mind. It's still fresh. So when we are talking about funding Biafra, somebody called me from Brazil yesterday. Was like, how do I go about this? I said, just go to the website. You can use PayPal. Everybody can access PayPal. If you have $10, if you have $5, any amount right now is welcome. And most of our people who are here listening to me, please, I'm begging you. You are in Nigeria. All of us are in Nigeria. In fact, all of us are in the zoo. You can make your own donation. It is simple now. PayPal is simple. You can just connect your ATM to the PayPal. It will now convert it to the amount you want to donate. And once you donate, your name will be recorded in the book of life. Do this for your own good. In fact, if it takes anybody to go take a loan now, take a loan and support Biafra, it is welcome. It's necessary. Because this battle is the final battle. And we are winning. There is no doubt that what if tomorrow we did not win? It is a lie. Zero doubt in your memory. So those who are listening to me, please, everybody is contributing massively. You should not be left behind. That is my own gospel. You should not be left behind. You should key in what we are doing, and we push this thing forward. Igbo businessmen in Abuja, if you are here and you are a resident in Abuja and you are listening to me, I'm talking to you. Bring that money. Your money, your shop is not safe. The business is not safe in the zoo. Bring that money. This time, Biafrans need it to deal decisively with these vagabonds in human form. Thank you very much and remain blessed.
Thank you. So if you are in Nigeria doing business, bring that money. Bring that money, because after all, soon they will bring down that shop. They will bring down that your business is of no use. They will bring down that hotel. Last time we saw one of our brothers brought in hotel. Yes. I don't know if he went through, but I had him brought in hotel. So it's of no use. Bring in that hotel. Bring the money. So we'll use it to get you freedom and give you a better life. So go to our site and donate. Today is our fundraising. It will soon start. So go and donate. Anything you have, donate. It is welcomed. Thank you.
Ejima wetakwara anyị mmanya etek
Maya there. Maya there.
mmanya dị no wahala no Stella, are you
Sir?
there?
Sir?
Are you still speaking?
No, I finished.
Okay, Nicholas, please go out and come in. Go out and come in. I don't know what is wrong with your network. Go out and come in. Okay. And the Minister Mazugo, I don't know if you're there now. You pick up the mic if you are there now. If you're not there, then we will move on from here. Stella, try to see if you can give these people mic. I don't know, maybe it's from my side or I can't give anybody mic.
Yeah, I've given Simon.
Peter. Simon, you're welcome.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Hello.
You're welcome,
Speak
Simon
on,
Peter. Go
speak
ahead.
on.
We are
We can
hearing
hear
you.
you, sir.
Okay, my minister, Sister Stella, Jada God, and Simon. Good afternoon to everyone. I had discussions earlier. What to do to put the zoo in a pot that they cannot be able to come out from it. You see, all these companies, they are very wicked. The community I live there in Biafra State, they don't have light. 95% of the communities, the indigenous, are eating from hand to mouth. And in their land, there is shell. In that place I am, we have about 8 oil well, but they don't even have light. They don't have water. It's only one community that have light. That shell managed to give light. And I came to understand that any community that shell is in their land, that community can never develop, no matter whatever they do. Hello? Hello?
Right on, we can
Am
hear
I
you.
coming out? Okay.
We can hear you, right on.
Okay. That community can never be developed because they will make every possibility to subdue the communities. Last month, before December, the youth of the community, about the 7 communities, rise up and went and blocked one of the gas turbine, just demanding for light to give them light. They give us light for complete 1 week, and after that, they took the light away. This thing happens 2018. The same thing that happened this last year happened again. Whenever the youth rise up and go and block the shell, they will give them light and meet 2 or 3 top people in the community and sponsor them with money. And they will come back and advise the community, say, don't worry, they will give you light. They will give that light complete 1 week or 1 week, and after everything has come down, they will just take the light again. So I am in support of destroying those pipes that give them energy to do whatever they are doing. That is my point. And we have come to, we are in the finishing stage now. I want to thank every person who is working hardly to make sure that the Biafran will be actualized this year. I pray that God Almighty will continue to bless each and every one of us who contribute in one way. And lastly, please, I don't get, my phone was having issue when our minister was talking about how to donate from the zoo. So please, I would like to give me the more details how to donate from the zoo. So that is my contribution. And I thank our minister and all the media warriors who is always out of the schedule, make it time to be on the space to encourage some of us. I pray that God Almighty continue to bless you and they bless you richly until the day we are going to see Biafra, all of us are going to rejoice and come together and praise our Maker, the God of Biafran land. There is a song that I titled that song says, without Biafra, there is no Africa. Biafra is the light of Africa. If Africa wants to rise up, it's only Biafra. When Biafra comes, all the Africans are going to uh, are going to rejoice, are going to be happy because Biafra is the rising sun, and Biafra is the one that's going to rise all the Africans. So any year that Biafran comes, that is the year that Africa have risen. So I thank God for Chukwukabian who give us the grace to be among the living today, and all of us are going to see Biafra in Jesus' name. He say, hello.
Say, we said,
We said,
we said, if you are back home, you can make use of your PayPal account to send money. If you have a Visa card or MASSACRE, I think also in Nigeria there are gift cards. They also sell gift cards in Nigeria. Google gift card in Nigeria. There are
Okay.
shops. There are cryptocurrency brokers that you can also as well go to and then make transfers. For example, if I want to send $30, I meet a cryptocurrency brokers in Nigeria, and then I now show them the cryptocurrency wallet address that is on the website. I said I wanted to send so amount of money to this, and then I give you the equivalent in Naira. The person will send the money to that cryptocurrency, BTC or USDTC, TRC that is on the website, and you will stand there instantly. You will finish the transaction. The thing will show processing. When it shows completed, you will now collect the receipt of the transaction. You send it to us. We will confirm the transaction that it's done. It will enter. So, if you have possibility to make use of your MasterCard or your Visa card or any payment card online that you can use, or your PayPal, you can do payment online. For now, other de facto states are working on their financial department to see that it is well implemented, so that when we are good to go, every Biafran can be able to do it in a ground zero, in a simplified manner. But as it stands now, if you have Visa card payment or any other card payment of any kind, you can use it to make payment online. The same way you do other payment online with other digital services. It's the way you can do it through PayPal and the website processes.
Okay. And please, I would like to get the WhatsApp number for a peer state.
A PS state. You will have to
Yes.
message us, then we'll check for that. And some
Thank
of you will always message us and say, I don't know my state.
you.
I don't know where I come from. At times I laugh. How can you say you don't know where you come from and you don't know your
Hello.
state? You must know your state. Even if they were dissected out of the old state, when you now look at the map that come out, you will locate where your state now comes out from the new map. Don't just sit down and say you don't know your state. Go and look for the map. See the map. When you see the map, all the maps that have come out, like in old Imo State, look for all the maps that have come out in the old Imo State, which represent all the states. From there, you now check the one that your community or your village or your county or your village name, or even the beer parlor that you used to sit down and drink comes out from the map. When you look at it, you know, okay, this is where I belong. Like our minister, Jaja God, was asking before whether there is something there to drink. So when you remember where you used to sit down and take one cup of 404 with the real juice inside, you will be able to know where you belong, please. Mazi, are you okay with the answer to the payment? Was it Mazi Simon Peter that was speaking?
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay.
Okay, all right. Minister Jaja God, take the mic. Please, if you want to speak, reach out to the mic. Reach out to the mic so that we can go. Jaja God, I think this echo is coming from you. Let us bring you down and bring you up again. And now we even catch you, no, say you borrow network from somebody.
No, it's not me. It's Simon. Simon Peter is my.
Now you, no be Simon.
No, it's Simon Peter is borrowing network. It's not me.
Wait, let me see.
Let me mute myself. Simon, mute yourself.
Wait.
There will be no more echo.
Simon Peter, mute yourself. Let me see something so that we'll know whether our minister Jaja borrowed network from his neighbor. Our minister Jaja, unmute yourself. Keep that microphone open. Let us whether you borrowed network. You see him? We don't catch him. Our minister borrowed network from his neighbor today. He never paid the money finish. That is why he borrowed it just to use for 5 minutes. So he can't stay here now. They do work for us. Then the person is collecting the thing back, and he don't want to hand over the thing to the owner. All right, we are going to bring you up again. I've brought you down. I'll bring you up again. Where are you? Okay. Okay. We must continue. Please reach out to the mic and speak to Biafrans. Encourage people. Let them know why we are here. Our fundraising is coming up, and the reasons why we must destroy the oil and gas farms of one Nigerian terrorist. You know, there is one thing that is at times laughable. When somebody says one Alaji in Sokoto has over 5 or 10 oil wells, first thing you should ask, and then they say they are employing you to be the security guard. And they say the oil well that they're talking about is in Biafra land, and it is at the back of your father's house. Some of them are even in your father's house, because there are sometimes you will discover oil, and then the thing is coming out from within your parlor. So they will have to break that place, start the drilling from there. So it happens that this thing was even emanating from your father's house. And then you will now become the security to be guarding your father's house and guarding all that came out from there. So the first question you should ask them is, how come you are from Sokoto and Borno? Then oil is emanating from my father's house, and you are telling me that it is your own oil well. Is it that you came and buy my father, and then buy my generations, and buy my ancestors and ancestors that existed before the oil was even discovered in this place that you now come to be the one to own it? This is the criminality that one Nigeria and Britain has implemented for years. And because of this, Britain was able to kill Biafrans because of this same oil and gas. Because they blindfolded the entirety of mankind to make them understand and believe that it is their oil. That anything that is discovered in your own land, it is not for you. That it is the federal government of Nigeria that have it. Hey! But the gold in Zamfara is not the gold for you in your papa village. You don't even know how they share the money. The gold in Zamfara, your father or Obon Victor in Akwa Ibom cannot own the gold mines in Zamfara. Donald Duke in Calabar cannot own the gold mines in Zamfara. Otto Eze cannot own the gold mines in Zamfara. Otis Okalu cannot own gold mines in Zamfara. Ibeto Cement, which they plague and destroyed his own company so that Fulani man own will stand. They will now monopolize Fulani man own. Then they now tell you it is Fulani man that is the richest man in Africa. But Biafran man own, they destroy it. They took off all the licenses. They destroy it from beginning to the end so that you continue to be slave. Ibeto Cement now cannot be the owner of the gold mines in Zamfara. Even the one that he was to be the owner in his own motherland, in Biafra land, they took it from him. They now gave it to Fulani man all the way from Fulani land so that everything will be in their hands. They still plant in Akwa Ibom. How many of you can speak of it today? This is where they used to manufacture steel. Now, the question is it that the steel, the raw materials of the steel, is extracted in the north and then they bring it down to Akwa Ibom to come and mine it, to come and refine it and to do what it has to be to become finishing products? Or there is a place that the resources is found inside the Biafra land? But it is somebody from the north that will now have to be the owner of it. They will call the name and put to the person. They will sell it off. As soon as they discover there is something that will make Biafra land industrious and make the people to become useful, they will sell that place and everything in it to one of the Fulanis in the far north. Or they sell it to one person in even the east or maybe in the western part that is their puppet, that they can control and maneuver anyhow and use the person at impulse. Then you will be begging to eat. You will now be employed as security guard to be guarding resources that is embedded in your own lands. All the oil wells and oil farms that you hear, that it is being owned by Fulani. When you just hear this thing, the thing they knock for my head. It says Sudan of Sokoto cannot let Biafra go because they will not. He cannot let his oil wells to go. He owns how many oil wells in Biafra land? The question is, you are not from Biafra land, and then you are the owner of oil wells in Biafra land. Is it deposited in your own community or in your own village? And then our elders will so prefer and love to be going to collect white and brown and yellow envelopes. That is why, as they are massacring people today in the far north, the elders and the leaders and rulers that we have in Biafra land are angry that we, the Biafran people of this very day, the youth of Biafra of this day, under the auspices of the Biafran Republic government in exile, ably led by our indomitable Prime Minister, the first Prime Minister of the Biafran people, have taken a stand to destroy this hegemonic tendency that has hampered the growth and the existence of the Biafran people for years. They understand very well that with this in mind and on the table, that we are removing bread from their mouth and put stone. That is why they are not happy. But you know what? We cannot change our mindset and then prefer to go for slavery because we want to please some people. Master John, wait for your time before you carry my place. So it is quite disheartening that the elders that are supposed to be protectors of culture and traditions and the integrity and the prospect and future of their own children are actually the ones digging the graves. I am asking all of you, my ministers that are all here, I call all of you ministers because you are ministers of the gospel of Biafra. Have you ever seen any day where Fulani terrorist elders in the far north will bring any of the Fulanis to tell you, come and kill them? You cannot see it. Gumi is advocating every day and telling you that Nigeria should stop coming to kill the Fulani terrorists, that they cannot stop them because they are here for conquest. And the best thing is that they should come and continue to negotiate with them and be giving them everything that they need. But what do you see from the evil leaders that we have in the East and in Biafra land entirely? The entire Biafra land. What do you see from them? What you see is that they are even the people encouraging the person in power in Aso Rock, do not release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Do not allow Biafra to go. If you allow Biafra to go, if you release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, this Simon Ekpa will finish us. And every white and brown envelope that we used to collect from you, you are not going to give us again because we know you will bring us to an end. And this Simon Ekpa and these Biafran boys, they will come and kill us because we have done so much harm to them. We have betrayed them since 1970 to this very day. So do not allow them to breathe. And what they tell the Fulani boys in Abuja every day is that we are guaranteeing you that we will control them and make Biafra land inhabitable for the Biafran liberators. We will not allow Biafra to speak. We will not allow the Biafran flag to fly. We will make sure we destroy them. We are giving you our confidence. That is what they go to Abuja to do. The next thing is that we have drafted a plan of how to kidnap Simon Ekpa and then bring him back home the same way we did for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The next thing is that we are placing a $650,000 bounty on anyone that will bring all Simon Ekpa's head. I want people to go back and remember that it was not the Fulani terrorists that proscribed IPOB. It was these evil leaders that we have in the East. These evil leaders, the videos are there. They come out and pronounce and say on this very day, we are proscribing the IPOB and we are calling on the federal government to take this and follow it up and enact it in the National Assembly. But you have never seen anywhere where Fulani that are killing you left, right, center here come together and say, we are handing over one of our Fulani foot soldiers to you to go and kill. Instead, they can tell you that the Fulani foot soldier that died yesterday, that he died with bomb vest on his body. That when the bomb exploded, he was able to kill over 500 Christians. And that he died with joy because it is part of their jihadist ethics and must be carried out. Where is the money coming from for all these bombs and ammunition to be bought and given over to the terrorists? It is coming from the oil and gas firms in Biafra land. That is why we say the oil and gas firms must go in flames. Our Prime Minister was even taking time to say, no, we will give them time. The Biafra Liberation Army, the Biafran Armed Forces, decided to say, we want it to happen this very month. And our Prime Minister have to do what? Endorse it. So, some of you will say our Prime Minister is not merciful. He's very merciful. Because he has given you people time, especially you, these evil leaders. He has given you people time to see if you will come back to your senses. Our Prime Minister is the most merciful Prime Minister that we've ever known. He's very, very merciful. And his mercy is well endowed to the enemies of Biafra. If you want to see how merciful our Prime Minister is, look at the enemies of Biafra. Ask them, how merciful is our Prime Minister to you? Confess, and you will see positivity. So, we are calling on all of you to understand that the Biafra Armed Forces are going to take down all the oil and gas firms that they say it is owned by the Fulani terrorists, the Fulani brothers and sisters that are in the far north. I don't know why they cannot come out boldly to tell us they are owning the natural resources firms that are deposited in the north. But they'll be bold enough to come and tell us they are owning what is in Biafra land because they have bought off all the leaders that you have in Biafra land. The leaders we have in Biafra land do not even own or control what is deposited in Biafra land. It is those in the far north that comes and collect it and give them humongous amount of money. When they see the money, they sell off their birthright, sell off their farmlands, sell off their children, sell off everything that they have to sell off, so that they can be able to sit down and enjoy and have houses. They will just give them house in Dubai, give them house in Switzerland, give them house in UK, give them house in America, give them house in any part of the world. When they give them houses, just like you saw what happened to Willy Willy. Willy Willy, when he just finished office, handed over to Soludo, it wasn't up to 24 hours. He was running to the airport where they picked him up. And getting down to where he went, you saw him moving around with Poppy, enjoying the money and the mansion that they have given him after he has destroyed the livelihood of the people in our communities. So, you now understand how devilish and evil these people are. You now understand why, when we are dealing with them, we don't have to show our 32. It is after we finish dealing with them that we now show our 32, so that you see whether the stains of what we have done to them are coming out on our 32. That is when we need to show our 32. When we show our teeth like this on the mirror, you should be looking very well to know whether the stains of how we crush them are showing up on our 32. So, Biafran Gov fundraising is coming up by 7 p.m. today, and we urge everyone to be part and parcel of it, because we need more funds and ammunition to destroy the terrorists. It is not time to lament. It is no time to petition. It is no time to protest. It is no time to hit the street. It is time for actions. And for the actions to be well done, money must speak. So for this money to come, we need to remind all of us that we have much to bring. All you have. All the tithe and offerings that you're supposed to be giving to your pastors that have deceived you for years, please stop giving it to them. Bring it here. In the Bible times, all the freedom fighters, the money that they raise, they use it to get weapons to be able to fight. But in your own time, all the criminal religious leaders who are supposed to be freedom fighters to use the money that the poor masses contribute to buy weapons and ammunition to fight the terrorists and the enemies. What they do is that they only use it for their own private families. They use it to buy private jets, open businesses, buy big cars, buy armored cars that can protect them from weapons that will be coming against them. Then you, the people that them who they are, the people that make them to have private jets, the people that make them to have big mansions, the people that make them to have big companies, do you know that almost all of these religious leaders, they buy shares, they buy houses for their children that are like 3 years, 2 years in abroad? You are putting tithe and offering every, and they don't even use that money that you give them to invest in Nigeria, open a company, or open maybe a factory, or open something that will employ the youth or the children of people that are putting this tithe and offering inside the same church. No, they will go and use this money to create awareness and to pop the economy of another man's country and to help the population of that country and to help the employment sector of that company, of that country. Whereas you that is fighting every day to protect the integrity of a pastor and a Jew and a prophet, you can't even afford school fees for your children. You don't have house that is bought in America and Dubai. You cannot afford visa to go to Dubai. You can't even afford a trip to Senegal. I'm saying to leave Nigeria to Senegal, which is Africa, without looking for visa. You can't even leave your Nigeria to Cotonou, Benin Republic. You can't even leave to Chad or talk of Sierra Leone. But the children of the pastors and bishops and the GOs that you are paying tithe and offerings to every day, they have access to all these places. Your mumu never do. Your mumu never do. How now one make we preach so that your eyes go open? Please bring all the tithe and offerings. Now they are massacring you people every day. How many of your pastors and bishops can tell you that he will go and take the bullet for you people? Olive oil and handkerchief and rings and chaplain cannot stop bullet. Oh. Bible too will not stop bullet. Oh. Because all the Christian association of Nigerians that have been massacred, that their heads have been chopped off, they had Bible in their hands. And while Fulani terrorists told them, say your last prayer, they carried the Bible and they say, which part of the Bible did they talk that in where go say, I shall fear no evil when the enemies come against me? Oh, the angels of God will protect me. When they told them to say their last prayers, they carried the Bible and then they started reciting that part of the Bible. After they recite finish, the Fulani terrorists still cut their heads off with the knife. And their head was cut off. Then they carry it and put it on a spike. They hang the head on a spike, make video and send. They make the video right from when they were using the Bible to do the prayers. So if the Bible cannot stop the terrorists from killing you, is it the olive oil that will stop the terrorists from killing you? Is it the miracle handkerchief that will stop? Or is it the miracle water? Is it fasting and prayers? The same people that tell you do fasting and prayers when you have diarrhea, when you have syphilis, when you have infection that you have contacted from the toilet and bathroom, and when you have infection that you have contacted from where you sleep and wake up, when you have infection that you have contracted from bad nutrition, because all of you will work from Monday to Friday, they will tell you sow seed and do fasting and prayers. The fasting and prayer you do, they say do 6 to 6. As you are doing 6 to 6, you are already developing ulcer. But the pastor, as you do the 6 to 6 fasting and prayers, you are still going to sow seed from the money that you have earned. So pastor is using it to take care of his daughter or wife or children when they are sick. They take the money to take their children to the best hospital. They only do prayer one time and say, God, please, as the doctor is administering this medication, let it work. Then they don't take the baby there. They meet the doctor said they have to pay 100,000. You provided the money from your tithe and offering. They pay for the operation. They pay for everything. But your own, they say you should go and do 6 to 6 fasting and prayers. When somebody is already having headache, they say they see vision, the problem is your mother. So go and do 6 to 6 fasting and prayers. And you go and do. Then you are developing ulcer now. The ulcer that you have developed, at the end of the day, you're going to die. Please, come out from the mental disangbo. My hero, Leto Kamsi, said, this is mental disangbo. Mental disangbo. So come out from this your mental disangbo. Wake up. Bring all this your tithe and offering and come and give us to protect Biafra land. Now, which of these pastors and bishops have you ever heard them do the prophecy and see the visions of how Fulani terrorists are going to come to kill all of you today? Even the invasion of the church in Ondo massacre and the ones that happens in the far north and middle belt every day, which of those pastors see visions and prophets, see visions and see the miracles and tells you that Fulani terrorists are going to invade place tomorrow? And that this is the kind of miracle that you need to do, an assignment that you need to do. That you need to do miracle with holy water or olive oil or with the handkerchief and do this in order to avert the invasion of the terrorists. Which of them have done it? Which of them also see the vision to tell you that in 10 years to come or 5 years to come, that Fulani terrorists are going to invade and take over everything? And that the solution is Biafra. Which of them? The only prophet that have done this in Nigeria, and I've seen and I've told you, and it is happening, and he's still alive even when they kidnap him and they want to kill him, everything that he said is happening, is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And God gave him a spiritual son to come and fulfill all that he has said while he is in chains. So please, all of you should bring all this money, all this tithe and offering that you're giving to your pastors. Bring them all to come and give us. Let us fund our army so that we destroy the terrorists. Above all, remember that the oil and gas farms that the terrorist claims to be their own in Biafra lands will go in flames. They don't want to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now, Abi? Okay? And they don't want to stop the massacre of people now, Abi? And they don't want to acknowledge BRGIE and the map that we have stretched out to show the readiness of the Biafran people to go. They don't want to sit down on the table now for referendum, right? Okay. In Africa, you have to get it fire for fire. It is only in Europe or America that they will sit down peacefully on the table and then sign documents. In Africa, you have to use iron hand to do it. When Britain pulled out of Brexit, was there any shot of gun? No. They only casted vote in the parliament, right? And then they sign papers afterwards. And then they go out because of that corrupt way of life. Because they can never be where people want to be void of corruption. No. They are the master plans of corruption. They are the people that even brought out the word corruption. They are the one that taught you. They are the one that taught all these evil things that you see in Nigeria calling themselves leaders and rulers. Let me leave it here so that we continue, because our fundraising will start in no time. Please, my co-host and all speakers that will speak the mic, let us do a sharp. This space will come down on top of the hour. On top of the hour, we should bring down this space and then have like 1 hour or two and then relax for the fundraising that will be coming. So let the fire continue as we move. Thank you, my co-host.
Thank you so much, our Honorable Minister of Information, Mazi Sonia Brawa. Thank you. You already said it all. We have been stand-folded. We have been muzzled for a very long time, and the time to end it is now. Because of the time, United States of Biafra. Okay, United States go then Akbarawa, our own second Akbarawa will come to the mic. And Patricia, you're welcome. Go ahead, United.
Good evening, Biafrans. Good evening, my information minister, Jaja God, Marcella. I greet you all and everybody here. I wanted to know how people in Biafra land can, because my concern is security. I mean, like, is there a secure way that we can make payment? Because I am currently in Biafra land, So is there a way we can make the contributions in a secure way without, exposing our details, about exposing ourselves to harm? We know how these people operate. So that's the concern. That's what I wanted to know. I don't know if there is anybody I can contact who can explain to me. Maybe I DM the person and then we can talk about it.
Mwachineke, please use every options on the website for your security and don't go extra mile. If you cannot reach or make use of any of the options on the website of the Biafran Gov and IPOB and USA.org/donate, do not go Islamah. Just wait until when we have everything implemented in the de facto government, and then you will do it the other way. But for now, everything to the website. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Biafra, United States of Biafra. God bless you. And our own Akbarawa. Unmute yourself.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, good evening, Obongo. Good evening.
Good evening, Minister of Information, Jaja God, Minister of Information, my brother, Yak Isong Adulukana. I need your response. Yak Isong Adulukana.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't say you
Okay. I greet all my Biafrans in the house, my fellow Biafrans, my sister, my brothers. I welcome you all. I always enjoy being on the space with you. I sleep and wake up with space. My phone I will sleep and I will wake up listening space. Being as long as my brothers are on space, I'm always there. So I is what gives me energy to move on because of the things that is going on right now. Has been going on even before now in the zoo. Coming to the topic that we are talking about, the oil and gas, it gives me reason to remember what really happened in 2014. Uh, while I was working, I was called from the village that we have gotten oil in our village, oh. And I was like very happy. Everybody was happy. So when I got there, I visited the village. And I got there, I saw a very huge they stack a lot of pipe, which they up to maybe the pipe might even get to up to 3-story building. They stack it up, and we are very all the villagers. We are very happy. The youth, we are very happy. So on getting to the time for maybe employment, we submitted form. Even our chief, the chief of our village, even made us to even fall more victim of it because the form that he started selling the form 3,000 as at then. The money was a very huge money when the whole village paid 3,000. So he cash out during that process. So the when we after filling the form, before we knew, they have this pipeline that was stuck up to a two-story building. It, before we knew, they have finished installing them on the floor, on the ground, using our land, using destroying our land, and even if your land is in that pipeline way, they will not even give you anything. Who did they use? They brought people from from the person they brought was from other countries. Some were Yorubas, some were Hausas. So we that have the community, they did not even employ up to even 2 persons direct that participated in that project outrightly. They did not even employ them. So me, that was even happy. I almost resigned where I was even working, but I thank God I did not do that. Though our hope was just dashed away. Right now we are hopeless. So if we are resuming the destroying of this thing that is not even benefiting us, that is even killing our farm, destroying our rivers, destroying everything that we have, in the causing more harm, sickness to us instead of doing us good. I think is a way, is a good fundamental way forward because we have suffered a lot. We have suffered a lot. Imagine me, if I have worked in that pipeline. Yes, sir.
Please,
Yeah.
you're being here today, and this live testimony is eye open to all Biafrans, and this is to confirm what we have been preaching. Now, you have given us 3 negative effects. 1, deception, which the people of the community were all deceived.
Yes.
Then,
Exactly.
2, the farmlands from which the oil was discovered was taken over from the rightful owners. All right?
Yeah. Which is the Nigerian zoo government.
Okay. Now, after the oil were suckled out, the employment opportunities were not there for the indigenous people.
Yes,
Right?
they brought people all the way with before we know, they said they have already employed from our side. They brought them to just come and work, and they were working.
Take it easy. I want you to make people understand something. Take it
Okay,
step by step. So, from the employment now being given to foreigners, how can the youth in these communities become something? I want now Akbarawa has give us a point of context to deliberate on. Now, from the youth not being employed and the people that are now employed are brought from another place, how can the youth in this community become something? Let us give the mic to Christopher. Christopher, take the mic to deliberate on this very angle. Because Akparawa has given us points of context to deliberate on, so we'll take it one after another. So now,
All right.
you dwell on the disadvantage of the employment being given to foreigners, while the youth of the community will now become the beggars. Master Christopher, carry mic.
Greetings. Can you hear me before I proceed?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Honorable Minister Mazi Sonia Parawa, I greet you. Mazi Jaja, I greet you. Wanda Stella, our lioness, I greet you so much. Karma is real. Everybody in the house, I send love and greetings to you. Before I proceed, Mazi Aparawa Idrenyi, just so you know, you said something, and I quote, you said, now we are hopeless. My brother, no Biafran, currently is hopeless. No, I'm trying to make a point.
Currently,
Yes,
I
thank
have
you.
hope now because of
Yes,
our PM
thank
and
you.
every other Biafrans. Yes.
Thank you. I'm not just directing this to you, just generally speaking.
Okay.
Every Biafran all over the world, we have hope. I'm speaking for myself, and I know I'm speaking for millions of Biafrans all over the world. Because in Biafra, like I always say, we have found hope, we have found respect, we have found dignity. Okay? We have found our voices again, and we have found the impetus to stand and say enough of all this nonsense. Maja Parawa Idrayen, what the minister talked about, which we should deliberate upon. When we say Biafra first, it means under those confederating states of the United States of Biafra, you, my brother, you come first before any outsider. No political correctness, whatever. This place where we dey, all of us where we dey, abroad, Africa, whatever, that is the same thing. Even America, in Europe, people come first. That is why Mazi Samanekwa will tell you, regardless of your position, your education, whatever, you can never attain your 100% or your full potential outside the shores of your father or your motherland, that which is Biafra. So now you've seen, in addition to the fact that they scam you, they almost made you lose your job, and now they kick you all out like trash. Did I hear you say they collected money from you for the forms?
Yes, the person that collected it was even our chief that collected 3,000 naira. I almost went there to deal with him, but my father said it's a small money. I should just forget about it. I almost deal with him to collect that money back because of the anger.
My brother, thank you. Some people forget about what you call like the multiplying effects of these things. For example, when a so-called governor does not give you hospital, indirectly he has committed mass murder, because many people will die because they do not have access to good healthcare. In your own case, some people might have committed suicide, like somebody was being hopeless. So when our prime minister talks about Ido Akanon to all these thieves, all these criminals that call themselves chiefs, like the one that scammed you, people do not understand. I will leave it there and let some other people celebrate. I'm gonna end with this. Today I was fortunate enough to be on 2 spaces, and I learned some very significant lessons there. The first one, I saw some of these what they call themselves meaningful Nigerians. Many of them are sick in the head, by the way. They were talking about how Nigeria will be one, hope, blah blah blah. And one of our Biafran brother asked them a simple question: what is your national dish? He said afan soup. and this our brother asking, can Fulani eat afan soup? They whoa. They did not talk. I went there to ask them this another question. Who will be your papa and your grandpapa before one terrorist from London or UK come join our head together? They could not answer. The next thing, the host said, yeah, I have to end the space immediately. Everybody ran away.
I joined you on that. I joined you. I was
Thank you.
there.
You see,
I
as
joined
they
with you.
run, Abi.
Yes,
This
yes, yes.
media
They
team,
run.
iron to iron Biafra
And
to media team.
when we started giving them back to back, that was when they started they ran.
Thank you, my brother. I'm getting somewhere. The second one, that one was a blessing to me that boosted my confidence in addition to what I have currently. We heard from the horse's mouth, somebody from South Sudan. Fellow Biafrans, listen to this. This person, when people were complaining about this one, jihadis are killing us in Nigeria, in Plateau, you know what this guy said? He said people's submission were giving him PTSD. PTSD means post-traumatic stress disorder, because he could relate to when Sudan was still one. Because now you have Sudan and South Sudan. He said Sudan, as it was, the Islamic jihadist people were trying to overrun even the Christians and everybody there. But the Southern Sudanese stood up and formed Liberation Army. What did I say? Liberation Army. Are you connecting the dots with Biafran movement? They formed the Liberation Army. They fought. And now today you have South Sudan. Forget economy, forget whatever. The point I got there was this guy said today they can sleep with their two eyes closed and nobody's bothering them. Peace of mind. Do you know what peace of mind will get to you? Do you know how long that will make you live? How to make you grow old? He said this fight was not just against these Islamist people from the Sudan itself. They were fighting against America, against Britain, against Europe, against France. You name it. Isn't that what we are experiencing today? Now, on that space where they pursue me, where they close come out, somebody was using experiences of some African countries after they disintegrated, that they are suffering. You know, he now said, can you mention one African country that, you know, in the past 50 years that left the mother whatever country and is happy today? I said, don't go 50 years. In 1990, Namibia had independence. Everybody shut up. So my people, look at Namibia, look at South Sudan, and look at Biafra now. The point I'm trying to make is this. Impossible for us right now is nothing. And we are not going back. If Namibia could do it, we can do it. If South Sudan could do it, we can do it. You know what? I don't mean to brag. We have more human resources than them. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm not sorry anyways. We have more advanced people than them. So do not let anybody gaslight you into, you know, trying to make your morale drop. I know most of us here iron to iron, but for those who see the shaky somehow, no. If in doubt, go and read the history of some of these nations that are happy today. I yield the mic. God bless us all, and God bless Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother Christopher, for those analysis there and the submission you made. And my brother Abarawa, what you said is not out of place. And we have seen it all in Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria that foreigners will come, that they are coming with workers that will work in their land. And as they are coming also with trucks. And there are many people, companies, transport company owners of that same country where they are going. It's only in Nigeria that such thing exists. It doesn't exist any other place.
Mazifai,
Yes, sir.
please ask anybody in this space whether they have brothers and sisters from Biafra land that they came and picked them and take them to the Samfara gold mining unit. If their brothers and sisters are there working in the gold mines of Samfara, if they are the ones supervising, if they are the ones working there right from the beginning of Samfara, please, let us deliberate.
You all heard our Minister of Information. But my own answer to you, Minister of Information, I don't know, sir. I'm no younger, I'm not a child anymore to know what is happening in my own area. I don't have any friend that I have not ever heard
anybody that lives in the north. I have many people that are living in the north. The man that I served as an apprentice, he has his business. That's where he based in Kaduna. And my cousin brother lives in Abuja. And many of my friends lives in the north. But I've never seen any of them say they have a friend that is mining gold. At least if you have somebody that is mining gold, maybe one day you'll be opportune to buy some. But such thing does not exist. It's only in Biafra that you see a northerner, a single man that will own 22 oil wells in Biafra land, and many more. I know Akamba. I've been in Calabar for 5 years, 6 years. Akamba, there's a place in Akamba, Obong. There's a place there that Atiku Abubakar owns a quarry there. And I know Sonia Barawa, you know where I'm talking about. There's a place he owns a quarry there. But that place, that massive land and many things that is in it, that quarry is not functional. And many companies has come for him to lease them that place since he's not using it. So that they will be using it. The community will have employment. Because those quarries, our people there in Calabar there, they only employ them for security. None of them is working as an assistant manager in those quarries. None of them is working as a web bridge manager, where they scale the tonnage of the stones that you're carrying on daily basis. The only thing that our people are good at, educated men and women in that particular part of Biafra land, the only job they give to us is security. The man that will be at the gate, open the gate and close it. The trucks are leaving. And the people that will be a watchman in the night to make sure that nobody comes in the night to carry the stone. So Atiku Abubakar has a very massive quarry, very big land there. And up to now, as we speak,
there is also portfolio for photographer. They give us photographer jobs also, so that we do the snapping. We snap and watch the camera. We show everything that they need to see. But for us to go to the control room, no, we don't have access.
So the thing is pathetic. It's pathetic. I once tell us a story of one quarry that is still operating even now. It's the only operating quarry now in Akamba. It's Saturn Quarry is the name. It's a Chinese company. It's still in operation now in Akamba. This company came in. When they came in, they don't have any truck. We were the one hauling their material for them. They will get a job from Julius Berger in Port Harcourt, and they will give it to us, and they will haul it for them. And many other companies, other transport companies. But along the line, after 1 year, these people bought 5 trucks that they want to use it to be carrying something within the company. 5 Howo trucks. Within 2 months, we see 30 Howo trucks. And they begin to carry nearby loads. If you come as a private person, that you're not a construction company, as a private person, you come and buy material from them. We are the people that used to carry it before. Those people will now use their truck to carry it. We ignored it. Before you know it, in the next 5 months, we see over 300 brand new trucks that can carry up to 150 tons. 150 tons of stone. And we begin to agitate. We blocked that Saturn quarry for 2 days. And we wrote a petition to Labour. And they replied the letter. 1 week, Saturn did not work. And Labour came to see why we are agitating. We told Labour verbally, apart from what is written in the letter, that this company, there's not any other quarry in Akamba, in any of these places that owns a truck that hauls their own job. That we have trucks and we are paying tax to the government on daily basis. Each truck you load, you pay 16,700. You multiply by how many trucks that loose on that day. But now these people has come to take the food off our mouth. They want to relieve us from our job. They want to render us jobless. And the labor said that all these things will be settled, that they are going in to see the Chinese and they have to take those trucks back. That we need to give them time. They went in and said they will hear from us. And they said we will hear from them when they are going, that we should remove all the things that we used to block the road. We said okay. But they said that this truck will not run again for some time now. That they're going to sort it out, they will return the trucks. For 1 week, that truck did not run. Do you know what Saturn did? They settled the labor that we petitioned them to. And they went to because that 1 week, they even went there and suggested to the Chinese what they are going to do, that they should go to the chiefs and settle them. And once they settle the chiefs, it will be a battle between the chiefs and us. And they went in, they give the labor people that came, they give them huge amount of money. I don't know, about 30 or something million they gave to them. They went to the chiefs that is living within that Akamba as this and give them 10 million naira each. The next day we see loads of truck of army and police. And many people were captured. We are lucky to escape. Many people were captured. And many of them that were captured then, many of them are still in the prison. I'm talking about many years ago. Many youths that were captured. Do you know what the chiefs labeled us? That we are criminals, that will come to rob Saturn. But we are just agitating that these people have come to render us useless as transporters. Do you know what it means? You take out your money, the money that you suffer to get some collected loan from the bank. You use 50, 60, 70 million to go and buy trucks for you to help yourself and help your family, and also pay tax to the government. And the same government engineered those that have come from outside the country all the way from China to oppress you in your own land. These are the things that never happen in Biafra land.
Thank you,
This is what our brother is saying.
Thank you, Mwachineke. You have dropped another bomb. Now, I want another person to pick this other side. This other side where Akbarawa Ideroyen said their farmlands have become deplorable. The water they drink from the exploitation that has been done, the water has been contaminated. The fishes in the lakes and in the rivers and in the streams, they used to get and eat with the natural flavor of that fish. Those fishes have all died off because of the oil pollution and exploitation in their places. In context of the Biafran Charter of the United States of Biafra, I want somebody to expatiate on this very point and connect the dots to the advantages of what Biafra will be, so that those listening to us will understand what we have for the Biafran people. Please, who is ready to use it? Or I'll call somebody. Who is ready to speak? Who is ready to speak?
We have people on the mic. We have Kama. We have Forton. And okay, Tech has spoken. And we have David.
Yeah, this one is open floor. Anyone that is willing to pick up the mic and expatiate on the point we can give. If not, then one who has not spoken before can now speak. Who have not spoken before?
David have not spoken. Kama have not spoken.
I've not spoken.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Good evening, Umuchineke. I'm very, very happy. Though this is my first, I think this is my second time of joining the space. I just came in and I saw what I've been doing. So I just say, let me greet everyone. I'm actually from, I'm living in Lagos, but my name is Fortunate Martins Chejina. I'm from Delta State, Iseluku precisely. Hello? So I'm very happy for what is happening. And right from time I've been a supporter, I've been doing meeting in during our leader, Mazen and the Kano, and all through the period, everything that happened. So, and I'm very, very excited for what is happening because right from time, it has been made very clear to me that Biafra must come. And I want to thank God. I want to thank every one of you that have been pushing, that have been doing one thing or the other. Due to the situation in Nigeria, how things are turned upside down, we are not able to. But I am planning that one day I will join in the fundraising and do something. So I'm very, very happy, and I want to encourage everyone to push up. Let us continue to push up. I want to also thank everyone that have been putting the fire, that have been doing everything possible to see that Biafra will come. And I want to say that God will continue to bless each and every one of you, both the one that are pushing, both the one that are supporting our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa. I just want to bless the name of God. And I said, God will continue to bless you people. God will continue to strengthen you. God will continue to empower everyone until we get to what we are looking for. Because I know that this year is a final onslaught. I don't have much to say. We know that these things that have been said is what is happening. You know, government taking your land and a lot of things. As I speak now, I don't have a land in my father's compound, in my father's place, because everything has been taken. They claimed so. But in all, I know that when Biafra come, all these things will be sorted out. So that is what I want to say. I'm very, very happy being in your midst. God bless you all. Thank you.
Mazi, fortunate. You've just told us that they took off your own land also because of the availability of oil and gas in your father's ancestral land that was given to you. The small portion, the small hectare that was given to you. So they took it away from you and you own nothing anymore. Hey, nothing that
Sir,
I
can I
can
say
come back
something?
tomorrow and hit my chest and say, this is what I inherited from my father. Oh my God. So, Rage, pick the mic and expatiate on the point that I raised from Akbara Waidorohen's report.
Sir, can I say
Stella,
Okay.
the
something?
co-host, wants to say
All
something.
right. Wait, Stella is up first. After Stella, you can go, Rage.
Yes, because when they are
Can Stella hear us
doing the
or is she having
bunkering,
network
because it's
issues?
bunkering
Stella, can
then.
you hear us? Are you speaking?
Yes,
Yeah.
Minister, she's speaking.
She's
But
speaking.
if you cannot hear her, that
I
means
can't hear her. Okay.
Oh my God.
you bring
No,
her
please
down and
do.
bring her up
Stella,
again.
wait.
But
Stella, wait. I want to hear your submission,
you need
please,
to
Stella.
hear her. Just bring
I
her
need to
down.
hear you. So let me bring you down and bring you back. Oh, how can my co-host speak and I don't hear? It's abomination. Who do this kind of thing to us? Oh, it cannot happen. No, 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 no. We must destroy the enemies of Biafra. Rich, pick the mic while our co-host come back to the co-host.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you very much, my honorable Minister of Information. I hope I'm coming out, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay,
Tell
so
the
I am.
please. Tell that our soldier to go fast more so that we can get all the points well.
Okay, so yeah, I thank all of you for doing the work of God. That is the work of freedom. You know, looking at it, coming from Delta State of Biafra, it baffles me to know that a Fulani man is owning 22 oil wells in my land, and today, what I go through in Nigeria, even as I speak to you right now, I wish I can upload video as picture evidence of what I am going through. And in spite of all of this, to know that a full animal is controlling 22 oil wells in my place, honestly, that is unacceptable. So the blowing up of the oil pipes and stuff like that is overdue. We from Delta State of Biafra want to say that let every pipeline go in flame and let everybody that is going to stand on the way also go in flame. And let every elder in the name of Pande, Ohaneze, Udigbo, that is going to stand on the way also go in flame. Enough is enough of what is nonsense. What kind of nonsense is this? Why should, honestly, it's very, very annoying. It's very, very annoying. But this must stop. This must stop. Even if it take some of us to even evolve directly ourselves to get this stopped, let every oil pipe in Biafra land go in flame. And anyone that wants to stand on the way from preventing them from going in flame should also go in flame. That is our take. Thank you very much. I don't really have much to say because it's very annoying and I'm very angry about the whole thing. Come
Thank
to
you,
our place.
Rage, thank you, because only you is Stan Obunikwe.
Stella, wait. You know, allow this Rage go like this before you carry your mic. Rage, I beg, open your mic again. What happens where there has been oil exploitations in your farmlands and in the lakes and in the streams? What happens?
The whole farmland.
How do you people now cope with the water? How do you people now cope with the farmland? How do you cultivate? What is the differences compared to when this did not happen? How you planted things in the farm and harvested, and then you have a lot to do with.
Could you believe that as a result of the oil exploitation from my place, when you plant, you labor so much to plant your farm crops, at the end of the day, they produce nothing. Coming to the fish, as a result of this, it affects the fish and most of the water that we even drink in our place. You see the mixture of oil with the water, which is not really healthy to the people. You understand? A lot of destruction that has been caused in my place as a result of this oil. Places that people should be farming because of this oil, you cannot even go there to farm. So, and in spite of it, we don't get anything from it. Come to our place. This is the only place you will see that people will build houses on top of the river where they stood in, they still drink the same water. Where they bathe, they still drink the same water. As a result of backwardness, no development, yet they are getting all the resources from this region. So who does that? Only to know, to find out that it is Sultan of Sokoto that is in charge of 22 oil wells in my place. Man, this has to stop, honestly speaking. It can never continue because it has to start happening as soon as quick as possible. We don't hire for this kind of nonsense. We can't be this one now. It has to start happening now. It has to stop. This kind of nonsense has to stop. Blow off everything. That's our approval.
Thank you, Ray. I believe, let us say the way we used to say in nursery school when we used to do debate. I believe that with the above points stated, we have been able to convince this panel that going in flames of all the oil wells in Biafra land that is purportedly owned by the zoo terrorist leaders is in order. I believe and I hope that with the few points of mine, we can do this without anybody coming against us. Oh my God, it's very, very bad to hear and to listen to how you have resources and it is another person that is coming to harness your resources. Not that you don't have the ability, you have the ability, but because they want you to be their slaves. And these are people that don't even go to school though. You are the one that went to school. Oy. And then you are the one now suffering like someone that did not go to school. My honorable minister, co-host, Stella, please carry the mic.
Thank you. It's a pity because them doing the bunkery there, they are not under check. The oil spillage will be all over the whole land, and so people cultivating will not be able to get good crops from those land, and the land is contaminated. The air also is contaminated. Last time we had where one of our brothers also from that area said that if you come out and stay like 15 minutes outside sweating, you go in, and use a plain cotton hanky to clean your face, what you bring out from your face will be oil spillage on your face. So the thing is also going in air. And this is also why we found out that in a mother's milk, it was found oil contaminated, in the breast milk of a baby. That baby couldn't take the mama's breast milk anymore. So they are slowly killing our people, and they don't care. But we thank God for Biafra government, because Biafra government have adopted a center of disease control and prevention. Biafra government will take care of her citizens, build hospitals, equipped hospitals. When oil companies will be employed, they will pass through the control and make sure they live up to the standard, where all their quality, all their waste will be controlled, and make sure it doesn't affect our people. So thank God for Biafra government, what they have put in place, that as soon as we enter into our independent states, all these things will be old story. It will be old story, and our people will be okay again. Thank you. This is what I wanted to contribute. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella. Jaja God, pick the mic and give to others, and let's use invariably 2 minutes each person that are there. My minister is there. Minister will go first. Then how many people are there on the mic that want to speak? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we round up, and then we go and prepare for the fundraising. Minister Ogo, you have the mic, please.
Yeah, thank you, my honorable minister. Honestly, me, I don't know what is really going on. Since I've been trying to speak, the thing will kick me out. Once I ask for a microphone, I get it, it will kick me out. But it is well. Now at least I can speak. I thank you, my honorable minister, MASSACRE, Mazijaya, Wanda Stella, Otunwa, Minister Otunwa, Kama, Siokodoman, Asibia, Frank Queen, Asite, Guy, for every one of us here, one love. I love you all. I see Stella, I see Eunice, I greet all of you, one love. There's something that because honestly, me, I don't talk, say I don't want to talk again, because I don't verse. So somebody says something here, that the only thing his father left for him has been taken away from him. The only small portion of that ancestral land has been taken away from him, because he is a Biafran. And we have somebody, one single person in the north, in the name of Funani terrorists or Funani bandits, in the name of Dogogide, a very popular, everybody know him. Rufai Abati know him. Ruben Abati know him. Rufai Yoseni know him. Obiope know him. All these broadcasters know him. They know him. Even Dele Jide BKO of TVC, they all know him. Arise Television, CNN, Al Jazeera, they know this guy, Dogogide, single-handedly managing a gold mine in the, I think in Zamfara or where. He have to sign contract for the Chinese to mine, and your own ancestral land, your own, no be government. Somebody took it away from you because you are a Biafran. Well, I listened to the very dark man again. Yesterday, I listened to him while he was in Jos. The very dark man that I think he's a Yoruba influencer. Today again, he got home and said he couldn't say so many things yesterday because he was scared why making the submission from the from just the very area the thing happened, the killings happened. So he was saying that he was giving analysis of the whole thing, how it happened. Go and watch the video. And we are here begging somebody to support what we are doing. Now, listen, nobody, you are not supporting the Biafra Liberation. Nobody is supporting any Biafra Liberation Army. Instead, this our Biafra Liberation Army is the one that is supporting and helping and defending us. And I want everybody to know that with you or without you, me, I don't care who you are. There was one of our Prime Minister, Simon Egba, video. He said, I know they look your face. The only face that they look is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So we don't care who you are. Me, I don't care who you be. Carry your billions. I saw all these Igbo mumunis doing whatever, spreading money in occasion in Igbo land. And I look at that video, I saw more than 100 people carrying arms. I was asking myself, Obi Kubana, have you not traveled outside Nigeria before? Do you see your mate going around with armed men? And all these Igbo foolish people, they make their money, they spend it to fund other criminals. They fund the same criminals we are trying to eliminate from our land, the Nigeria Fulani armies. And they are still bringing them back to our land. Instead of bringing this money to fund the army that has been keeping your land, you will use it to fund Fulani armies. You see all these celebrities, make una they celebrate. Yoruba land, they don't reject una. And this Biafra land, they no go accommodate me and Donna. They no go accommodate us. Because I don't see the reason why somebody will use the money, instead of securing your land with this money, you will use it to do imabwandaebo, imabwonyembo, muabwonyadahekwekwe, in Islamic land, in Islamic state. Well, let me keep it from me. Let me stop from here because of time. So thank you, everybody. Let us keep the fire burning. If you know whatever you can do to bring Biafra, keep doing it. Our Prime Minister said, whatever we have done yesterday, that is 2023, we should double it and add another one. ×3 is what we should be doing. If you have not been spreading this message, if you have not been sharing, start sharing ×3. If you have been sharing before, add ×3. If you have been broadcasting before, add ×3. If you have been donating before, by the grace of God, add ×3. This is where we need grace of God, not grace of God to go and pay tithe to somebody that will use it to fly aeroplane. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, our Minister Mas Hugo, for that submission. Ubosia, Arweba in Jana Biafra. Ebunaya Funde Puatoro. Thank you so much. We have so many people on the mic, and the Minister of Information has given a guideline to 2 minutes. As I will start from the ground because we will not be going down, we're going up. So I'll start from the ground, from those that are raising up their hands. David, unmute yourself. You have 2 minutes. Once you see this sign, you know that your time is up.
Thank you, fellow comrades. Am I coming out clear?
Yes, you are, my brother. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. I really want to appreciate my Minister of Information, Mazi Sonia Akbayawa. I think to every one of you on this space today. You see, what motivated me to speak is the little story our brother, our comrade Ifani said on this platform. It is really pathetic and it is really worrisome that the people that were charged with the responsibility of protecting their citizens are the ones going out there to bring those terrorists into our land to destroy the same citizens that they were supposed to protect. That is very, very pathetic. It's very, very worrisome. And I don't know what kind of spirit is in those so-called leaders that we have in the Southeast. The same thing applies to what our brother enumerated here, that he lost the only valuable property that he should have from his father was taken away by the government that was supposed to even help him build on what the father left for him. And I say this, that this can only happen in a terrorist country. This can only happen in an unsafe society where the life, where the protection, where the privileges of their citizens are not valued. It is very appalling, and it's very uncalled for. And I know and I believe that Biafra will put a stop to this, just like what our Prime Minister used to say, that all those things, those people who are building whatever they want to build, who are using what they have to oppress the poor, by the time Biafra comes, they have a debt to pay to the Biafran people. And I want to also put it to our minister here. Minister, I hope you are taking note what Biafra 247 just said. All these yeye British who have enough money to bring to Biafran restoration, and they are not doing that. Rather, they are using it to flaunt on our land, to desecrate the land of the people. I hope stringent measures, drastic measures will be taken against them when Biafra is restored. This is what I want to submit. Thank you. And I yield my mic from here.
Thank you so much, Ebi. Thank you for that. Mute yourself so that it will not be echoing. Thank you so much for that wonderful submission. And I know even our leader about all these foolish celebrities that is in our land before now. That's why those days our leader only plays the voice and the music of those that are either supporting our movement directly or indirectly. Or you sing about Biafra, he will play your music. If you're still moving around entertaining those criminals that have come to kill us, he has no business with you. Thank you so much. I wanna gafe. Anụ gafe mmiri ofecha ọdụ ya. Anyị gafee nyawu mmiri anyị na-egwu kịta. Anyị fecha ọdụ. Then gụzie mkpirisi agwụ na egburu ya gọọ ya ọnụ. Thank you so much. United States, you've spoken before. I want to call on those that have not spoken before.
You don't want me to speak again? Okay.
Yeah, please.
30 minutes to speak again. You start 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds because we need to.
Okay, it's just a vote of thanks. Is a vote of thanks. I want to thank our Prime Minister. I want to start by even thanking our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I wonder if he hadn't come out courageously, where we would have been. You know, I look around Nigeria, what's happening, and now I even really much appreciate this man. I appreciate our Minister for Information, how he's helping to put us in the right direction. I've never been more proud to be alive than since the inception of the Biafra Republic government in exile. Honestly, I have hope now. I have hope. I know that I can have a country where I can fulfill my destiny. I can reach my potential. Thank you very much. And I yield my mic here.
Thank you so much.
We are running against time. I think we're going to do it 1 minute because it's already 35 and the fundraising is starting by 7 o'clock so that the system will be set and everything tested before the fundraising. Please, if you come, just go straight to the point. 1 minute. Come on, Mike. 1 minute. Rage. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay. Thank you, able ministers. Thank you, everyone. I just want to say something about the Fulanis taking the things that we have in our land. You know, we've been hearing about economic jihad, and some people think it's only in Lagos and the big towns. But obviously, these things are happening in the village. Like in my village, you know, when the women, they finish
cultivating rice and yam and all that. This Fulani will take their cow and come and destroy it, and we will start contributing money to give this woman just to make them feel at home. Not only that, if you look at what they call the exclusive list simply means that they take everything that belongs to us and gave it to Fulani to manage it from Abuja. For example, in Ebonyi State, the illegitimate governor of Ebonyi State was crying that common salt in Ebonyi, that he does not know anything about it because he is not the one managing it. They manage it from Abuja. Salt. And you can imagine every other mineral resources we have in our land, that Fulani has taken all of them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother, for that wonderful submission. And I'm calling on Rage. Rage, you have 1 minute. Unmute yourself. 30 seconds, you spoke before. 30 seconds, Rage. Go ahead. Okay, Reverend J.O.D. Reverend J.O.D., unmute yourself.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, all Biafra, all over the world. I really thank every one of you. I thank the Honorable Minister of Information. I have been listening to this since we started. I thank you all. In short, we are so happy of what the Biafra government and the Biafra government and our honor and our wonderful men of Ghana is doing. On the truth, the next thing, this action of bringing down the oil and gas, in fact, we want it to start today because it has been, they are using it to do us and do a lot of things. Could you imagine that whenever you use a handkerchief to clean your nose, all you will see is black dot. If you wash a clothes, after it's white, I'll spread it out, and before you know it, the thing from black because of pollution. Here in both in River State and all the rural areas, this is what we are experiencing from time to time. See, they can't employ anybody. All the routes for guarding of pipelines and all this things, killing ourselves. Even to buy cuisine here is a problem. To buy gas is problem. Everything is problem. Please, I'm very happy to hear such, and we will do all possible things to make sure that this year we are absent this biological republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Because of time, we are waiting for next action.
Thank you so much, Reverend J.D., Reverend G.O.D. Thank you for that wonderful submission. God bless you. Our own Biafra Lisan, Canada. Lisan, Canada, please unmute yourself. You have 1 minute.
Thank you, my brothers and sisters. Am I coming out clear?
Yes, our minister, you're coming out clear. Go ahead.
So I do appreciate every.
What happened? Who removed her?
What happened? Please, Lisan, please come back. Come back. I can't even see her. Come back, please. Come back. Ogodoman, go on as we are waiting for our Lisan Canada to come back.
Greetings and greetings. Happy New Year to everybody. The Elias and Canada, I would like to know who is behind this. You are my country sec, and I can see another country sec here. I greet everybody, brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world. 2024, it's your year. It's my year. It's our year. A gentleman here said something that strikes me. That is actually why I decided to speak. I've been listening these days. Two individuals. First, the only thing you got was taken away. Okay, this is how it works. Something has to happen to me, honestly, before I will get up. Even though I am up, I might not be serious. Something will trigger me to do something. And I will tell you guys a very, very small story. It was when back in Lagos. Anyway, let me drop that side. That is when I said, you know what? Nigeria has to go down. Yes, we have been doing Masub, everything, all that. My brother, you see that land they took from you? That thing alone is the energy you got now. And you have to bring it to your best. Anybody you know around you, you must talk to that person. The people you talk to, you must tell them to talk to other people, to other people, to other people. That is how all of us are here. Your ancestral land cannot go. On the other gentleman that mentioned the celebrities, when I used to be online with my brothers, my team, media team, I was actually canvassing. I was shouting. I said, all the politicians, I mean, all, I didn't exclude anybody. As long as you are from the Igbo extraction, from the 5 states, let me start from my home. From the 5 states, none of you, I know you will be listening, none of you, your generation, from A to Z, none of them will smell anything governance in Biafra land, because we do not want your bad blood into Biafra politics. That is one particular law that I must champion, and it must be enacted into law. If you have tested politics in Nigeria, you will be banned outright with your whole generation, all of you. Now, second people is the Yeye British. I name them Yeye British because all of them are the Zuzu British. The British of the Igbo extraction are the Zuzu British.
Minister, you have run out of time. You are almost at 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes to your time.
Okay, I will stop it right here because I think I came in late. You guys are about to stop. But the bottom line is this. All those Yeye British are the people I'm going to face squarely. All of them will be banned. There is nothing else I want to talk here. Only these 2 people. Politicians, celebrities, and then they make a law here. Now we take a note. Every one of them will be banned. We don't know. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Ogodoman. Thank you for that submission. Our minister, Biafra Liaison Office, Canada, please come back to the mic. 1 minute. God bless you, my sister. I don't know what happened.
Thank you. Hello. Am I coming out clear?
Yes, go ahead. You're coming out.
Okay. Thank you, my dear brother. I am very, very happy to be with you guys. I have been with you every day, but I don't usually talk. But like the last man that spoke, the stories I had here has really moved me. I just want to thank our minister, Honorable Sonny Akparawa, our sister, Honorable Stella, 247, Honorable Go, and every other person, protocol observed. So what I want to say in effect is that the story of Biafra is quite pathetic. Our stories are pathetic stories when you sit down and hear it. And our Prime Minister have given us the opportunity for everybody to go home and write out the grievances, the experiences you have had in Nigeria all the atrocities against you as an individual, because one atrocity against one Biafran is atrocity against every Biafran. So whatever you are suffering in Akwa Ibom, another man is suffering it in Imo State, another person is suffering it in Abia State. So opportunity have been given to us to go and write out our grievances. I hope we are going to make this opportunity and put it down in writing so that all these grievances can be gathered together. You can imagine a young man who has taken loan, bought a truck with the hope to make a living from that truck. Suddenly, a Chinese came, took over the land, took over his business, and he is suffering today. Maybe after that he ran to Lagos to become Abro, or maybe to be doing one small business that cannot even feed him, talk less of feeding his family. Whereas the business of trucking would have given him energy, would have given him enough resources. He would have contributed to the development of his village, and his children will attend good schools and eat good food, and he will put maybe housing upon their head. These are the things that they are preventing us from having, simply because we are Biafra. And God has given us opportunity to fight this fight and fight it to the end. So I finally will conclude that all of us here today is an eye-opening. Each and every one of us must, peradventure, devote some time and write out a grievance that you have suffered, that Biafrans have suffered, and submit it to the proper quarter. And I know by this time next year, all of us will be celebrating Biafra, not celebrating our pain. Thank you so much, my people, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, our minister. God bless you for that wonderful submission. And we will always love to have you on daily basis. God bless you, my sister. And our own brother, Mazi Nkodenamba, please unmute yourself 1 minute. Do not exit 1 minute. Once you see this wave stop. Thank you.
Sorry, please. I'm not at liberty to talk now. Give some another person. Thank you.
Okay, please, Jaja God, before you give the next person, my minister 247, please set the studio for us so that as soon as we drop here, we pick up. So set the studio for us and send the link over to our platform. Thank you.
Please submit yourself.
Greetings, Omo Chineke Ndewo. I greet you, Omo Chineke Ndewo. Yes, I am here as a victim, and that is why I want to speak. That is why I'm in this government, to speak against the system that all of us might have been or witnessed. During my time, I used to be the best footballer of my time. If you know Tumwamwanya, well, ask about me. But my best could not get me there because the system, after everything, they will put someone that has somebody who knows somebody or somebody who has money. And that is why I saw all these. Many people, I went to football academy. I went far in football. They know me. As long as Lagos is concerned, they know me. But I'm not here to make boast. But if you know me, you know me. But this system is why I am here in the government, to put an end to it, because I will not be alive and watch it happen. Because they are depriving our people, those best people, not to have or to reach their goal. I will not be alive and watch it. I yield the mic here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Otunwamaya, for being on time. God bless you. And the Biafra has come to solve all our problems. My own sister Eunice, unmute your mic. And I hope you bring alongside with you the food you're supposed to give me yesterday. Go ahead, unmute your mic. Is our sister Eunice there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you very much. Good morning. Thank you, Mazifani and Minister Sonia. Mazigo. and everyone in the house. Thank you very much. At the same time, I want to extend my profound gratitude to my honorable Madam Nina. She spoke. She's the one piloting the affairs here in Canada, and she's doing a very great job. I want to salute her, and it's an opportunity, a privilege, working with her here in Canada and under her, and I'm grateful hearing her voice this morning. Thank you, ma. Yeah, this topic cuts across every sector, not just the oil and gas, but I know the oil and gas is the most important for now. Sorry about the noise about sorry. So my 2 cents is just that I support our minister, our able Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. The necessary steps he's trying to take with the cabinet is very much welcome, and I can't wait to see how those are implemented. I have a friend who served in the north, and she got a job with one oil firm. Unfortunately, Nigeria happened to her, and I was telling her about this the zoo, and she wasn't really buying my idea and whatever. I kept telling her about Mazen and the Kano, but unfortunately she got laid off and they replaced her with a Fulani. She served in the north, and that was years back, like 15, 16 years ago. So until it happens to you, you wouldn't feel it, you wouldn't know it. There's this one, Mazi Samoneba reposted his tweet, big wig. I do send that idiot messages, and now he's lamenting about the killings in Plateau. But this is the same idiot that was insulting Mazi Simon Ekpa for taking it up upon himself to defend his own people. This same big wig Austin or whatever he calls himself is now lamenting when he saw the video made by one very dark man, and it has dawned on him. I hope he repents fully and see the reason Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing what he's doing. Thank you all so much, and thank you for this time. I yield by my.
Thank you for that submission. And my sister Mapis, you're welcome. You have the mic. You have 1 minute.
Thank you so much, my wonderful brothers. Judge of God, I greet you, Minister Mazi Habaroa, Stella, our own Ugo 247, and each and every one of you here, I greet you. It's quite unfortunate that we are even talking about the oil and gas, but there's this ones that is, in front of us that we even sometimes tend to forget. You can imagine the roads leading to your community, and someone, a philanthropist, a good-hearted person, want to build that road. And then they will stop that person saying the federal government hasn't authorized people to build a road. So the person will prefer that your people are dying on that road every time. Now you manage to help bring water, common water to drink. You drill a borehole, and then 3 villages come to fetch from that borehole. Then a politician takes it as his own achievement. What you have done by yourself, the person uses it to campaign that he helped to bring amenities there, when it is not true. All the things that we have been suffering in that land, and our people, our own politicians are pasmagering in Abuja, enslaving us in perpetuity, while they keep going to the bank and storing the money and then send their children overseas while they enjoy, and we are suffering. Now, look at this evil man, Obasanjo, going to Imo State to meet with Iwanyang to stop Biafra. It is same our own. I had an argument with a brother of ours yesterday who used to be, well, let me say he's still with the DOS. I had an argument with him here, and I said to him, you people keep on saying they should allow Iwanyang to bring help to bring out Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What has he done? You people, all you do is to support evil because you say this Abakaliki guy, this Abakaliki guy. Must it be the person from Imo State that will be the only person that will bring our freedom? And then because of that, you sabotage everything our prime minister is doing. He said, oh, we are not, the person was not duly elected or whatever. Thank you. I see that your hand, Otuwama. I would have said more, but I know we are short of time. So please, my people, I'm so happy that this, our freedom, is going to bring a stop to everything. I yield my mic and I thank each and every one of you. God bless us all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So please, on this very note, we draw the curtain here and we go over to the studio because we are starting in no distance time. Please, whenever we are here, we want everyone to gather and share and post it up and speak to Biafran people. Minister 247, please, I hope you got my message. Let us have the link to the studio and let us go as the Spirit leads. Thank you all. Please come and make your donations so that we can be able to achieve everything that we got to do. I see you on the other side. Thank you all. I love you all. and make your donations so that we can be able to achieve everything that we got to do.
Fundraising.
I see you on the other side. Thank you all. I love you all.